Next month we're going back to Australia for a bit, for like 3 weeks. And I just got told all my friends, and we've got the trip planned to Margaret River. Have you heard of Margaret River before?
No.
We are live. We're live now, are we? We're not on though, are we? No, don't turn on. Wait, are we on or not?
Yeah.
Wait, they can hear us?
Otat sä Rainer se pallo vittu.
Very beautiful. Very good. We always remember Cyprus. Against Cyprus. Against Cyprus. And with the Rauman. I said yes. Uskokaa siihen tekemiseen. Uskokaa siihen tekemiseen. Se tulee se maali ja se palkinto tulee sieltä. Ei hosuta. Luotetaan kaveriin. Ja aukki. Mennään. Hoilaa. Lyhkäiset kamat. Hanskat ja maksut. Kotia oli oikein. Hei, mä hoidan. Sä tiedät. Onks siinä nyt muuten kaksi niitä, Janne, onks siinä nyt muuten kaksi niitä vaaleanpunasta hanskaa? Onks siinä kaksi vaaleanpunasta hanskaa? Ville pyysit tarkkaan. Takalinja on. Niitä on vaan yksi. On yksi. Okei. Niitä on vaan yksi. Kauan enää.
welcome. This is the Euro Hockey Championship 4. I'm Dan Wilkinson and I have my lovely co-host here.
Hello, my name is Jonas Heinonen.
Fantastic. So our next game is Finland versus Cyprus.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be a good game.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
So you haven't watched a hockey game before, have you?
Yeah, once,
Once?
year ago.
Okay. So I'll explain the rules to you as it goes on to be able to assist you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that because I don't know nothing about this game, but
Would be helpful, right, to
Yeah,
know what's
yeah.
going on.
yeah,
It's good. Both teams don't have any injuries, so it should be an interesting game.
yeah,
Cyprus just drew to Hungary yesterday, 1-1. So should be interesting to see how Cyprus comes out today.
yeah, I see that game.
Yeah, it was a very
Yeah.
interesting game.
Right.
Cyprus actually scored in the last few seconds of the game to draw it 1-1.
Yeah,
All right. We've got Jussi starting in goal again today for Finland. He's been a key asset for them in communication in the back line.
okay.
We've also got the Barcelona twins out there, Sami and Ari, which is good. Ari is playing in the center right now, center forward, and his brother Sami is just behind him in the mid forward, mid, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm stumbling my words today. How about that?
yeah, I thought about that. Yeah,
All right, so Cyprus starting with the ball today. We're getting away with the first quarter. Finland has been really good with their press so far this tournament, their first game played, so see if they can continue on with the press today. Not really giving them much options to pass up right now.
how is it going in this game? Did they play some semifinals, or just they got some points and then someone get
Yep,
win
so
this
currently they're doing a round robin tournament, so there isn't any finals scheduled on the list that I can see. So it's whoever gets the most points wins overall.
Okay.
So currently Finland are in a position where they've only played one game, but they've won one game. Cyprus are in a position where they've played this is their second game, so they drew their first game, so they've only got 1 point ahead. Number 15 here in Finland is one of the young kids actually coming up. Santeri Mattanen from HD85.
Very Määttänen.
Yeah, he's a quick little player. He's one that you should watch out for with his speed. Number 6 on the field is Sampo, who's got very good control with the pink headband.
Kääntyy. Takana on aika paljon porukkaa. Kahdeilla. Veski takana. Keskellä on yksi tyhjänä tuolla. Keskellä yksi, kaksi, kolmen tyhjänä.
As you can see, the Finland press is there again, not giving them really any options to get up the field right now.
Yeah. pressure.
Yep. That's Tony. Tony is last name Meski. He's one of the top players in ABC Hockey Club. He's got a very strong drag flick, actually.
Yeah. If I understand right, most players in Finland team are ABC team players or FC Kilparit.
Actually, it's a healthy mix between all the clubs, between Kilpari, ABC, HT85. We've got some from Uriela, and we have someone from Senoyaki United, actually. So it's a really healthy mix between all the clubs, which shows that all the clubs are pretty even in the men's side of things.
Yeah.
And of course, we have the two from Spain and Barcelona too.
Yeah, yeah. And they are brothers.
Yeah, so Sammy's got the ball right now, who's one of them, and the other young man is inside the D right now, number 9. You'll see him just hovering in there.
Yeah.
Yep, so one of the rules in Finland, any hockey actually, is the ball can't touch the foot of the player. If it touches your foot, it's the other team's free hit, exactly where the foot touches. However, the umpires can deem it if the ball is playable by you, as in you can keep playing on without my team interfering with you, the umpires will call play on. So that's a rule to look out for. A lot of people in any hockey level actually don't play on when they should. After the umpires have called it.
Okay.
So currently in this field in Velodrome, we're actually using the yellow lines as the lines that are out. The white lines are actually for the American football that is played here. So we follow the yellow lines in this pitch pretty heavily. And what's happened there is the tackle was deemed inappropriate.
Okay.
So when tackling a player, if I tackle you, I must touch the ball before I touch the other player's stick. Okay. If I touch your stick first without touching the ball at all, it's deemed as an inappropriate tackle. So that's a foul, basically.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yep. And obviously, if it touches my stick, the ball touches my stick and goes out of bounds, that's then the other team's ball.
Yeah.
You can see Cyprus are moving it quite well, at least on their back line, trying to look for that opening. There's number 15 again.
Yeah. Yeah. They have looks the same.
Yes.
Long time now.
Yep.
Now Finland go.
Well, Finland have quite a good team, actually. They've got a lot of players from different clubs, but they're all actually the same type of skill level.
Yeah.
Which is very handy to have. Jani Nordland is the head coach, and he's done quite well in developing the young players to be able to get to this level. And you have to give him a little bit of a hand for that because of what he's done.
Yeah.
What's happened there, just so people know, is obstruction. You can't obstruct another player from trying to get to the ball carrier. If you do that, it's deemed as inappropriate as a foul.
Okay, okay.
So you can't obstruct me from getting to a player to tackle them.
Okay. Can you show the other players some motions? Some motions. If you get angry and you're there and you show it like your anger.
I wouldn't recommend showing anyone your anger.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hockey is deemed as a gentleman's sport, so showing your anger is wildly inappropriate.
Yeah. Because if you watch ice hockey and you show your emotions.
Yeah, that's considered normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In field hockey, if you show your emotions too visibly, umpires won't like it very much. And if you try and kind of act on it, the umpires could give you a card for that.
Okay.
If they give you a yellow card, it's 5 minutes. A green card
Okay.
will make you sit 2 minutes, and a red card will send you off completely.
Okay, that's mean that you can if you got some card,
Yep.
you got penalty also.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what happens is currently they're playing 10 players versus 10 players on the pitch. If, for example, the person with the ball that's passed just then gets a card for whatever reason, gets a green card for 2 minutes, he comes to the side to sit down for 2 minutes. The clock starts as soon as he sits on the chair.
Okay.
And then what happens is during that time he's sitting for 2 minutes, it's then a 9 versus 10. It's not
Yeah.
10 versus 10. So you're actually playing with one player down, just like in ice hockey at standards.
Yeah, yeah.
And number 12 there is actually wearing my shoes, which is very handy for
Yeah,
him, you know.
Yeah, that's nice. So if they win, you can sell the food,
Exactly.
shoes, and
Ollie,
get
yeah,
good price.
Ollie Vesakowski has told me that if he wins with my shoes on, then he's just going to buy them off me. So, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is if the ball is a free hit outside of the D, players have to move the ball 5 meters before they can put it into the D. They can't just directly hit it into the D.
Yeah.
So that's why they pass back briefly to be able to do that. And that was a Finland foot in the D there. So as you can see, Finland are now setting up the press to be able to block things in.
Yes.
Tony does well in putting pressure on that player to make a mistake. And number 15 of our team is Santiri, made an obstruction to the player. So that's why they got the free hit. It's a shame he didn't get a chance to run with the ball there, because you would have seen him running with a lot of speed there. Sammy gets to the go-ahead though.
Okay.
So what's happened now is it's a long corner. If the ball gets hit out by Cyprus, which is defending right now, outside of the yellow line, it's considered a long corner. The ball starts to where Tony's got the ball now. They have to move it 5 meters before they can get it into the D.
Yes.
So that was considered dangerous. Cyprus raised the ball, not by, purpose, of course. It was an accident, but it's still considered dangerous, which is why Finland got a second chance to do it. Again, hit out by Cyprus, so Finland get the long corner from it.
Yeah. Is there some kind of rules, for example, high sticks?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to raise your stick in the air. You can raise it to a certain degree. So we consider it chest level, basically. Anything higher than chest level with the ball is automatically deemed a dangerous play. And that was very good by number 17 of Cyprus. We have our lovely Panos there.
Pana. Okay. Oh.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick explanation of what happened there. The Cyprus player completely missed the ball, which is considered dangerous swing.
Yes.
a wild swing, basically, because the players were quite close to him. So when you commit a foul within this D that you can see, the yellow D, it's automatically what we call a short corner. 4 players from Cyprus will stay inside the goal. The rest of the Cyprus players will actually go to the halfway line. You'll now see Ari walking over, or running over, sorry, on the screen, number 9. He's walking over into position to drop the ball here. Once he pushes the ball, the Cyprus players from the mid can come back, but they have to run as fast as they can.
Yes.
Finland are trying to score. Get a very, very good goal.
Yeah, nice.
And that was, I believe, Sami Laiho, one of the Spanish brothers, number 16, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good drag flick corner.
Yeah. Very good shoot.
Yeah. Sammy's actually scored quite a few goals already this tournament, so it'll be interesting to see how many he racks up before the end. And it's very good that Finland have scored one now, because it's only the first quarter, so it relieves some pressure off Finland, basically.
Yes.
Still 45 minutes of the game left, at least, so it's a bit of a pressure relief. All right, so to give everyone a quick explanation of what that happened there, because I'm sure you want to know.
Yeah, I want to know because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
the Cyprus players are warned a couple of times to get 5 meters back. If you get a free ball, people need to be 5 meters away from you. They can't be up close to you. The players were warned a few times. You could see the umpire in the pink here giving them warnings to move back a bit. They're not 5 meters. And the players didn't move back. Umpire viewed it as, all right, short corner time then.
Okay. Yeah.
This is what Finland does best at right now. So it's hopefully we can get another one going into the second quarter.
How much time they have to?
Yep, so they've got 40 seconds to prepare. You'll see the 0-0 at the end there. It's now reset to 40. Yep. They've got, as soon as the whistle goes, that starts counting down to 0. As soon as that hits 0, you have to play.
Yes.
Because the time will start. Yeah, you don't want to go over that 40 seconds. And 40 seconds is a long time, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So you should have well prepared before the 40 seconds.
Game, yeah. Or any kind of game.
Yeah. It's good running by Cyprus there in the bandana, number 19. Who's that? Nicholas James Weir. That was very good running by Nicholas. I believe Nicholas was actually the goal scorer from yesterday's game against Hungary that tied the game.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. We have 4 quarters of 15 minutes. Between the first and second is a 2-minute break. Between the second and third is a 10-minute break. So we've got a 2-minute break, and we'll catch you guys when it comes back.
Yeah.
All right.
kunnolla. Rauhallista duunia, uskotaan. Jatketaan samalla tavalla. Rauhallista. Uskotaan kyllä tekemään. Hyvä. Tällä mennään eteenpäin. Meillä ei ole mihinkään. Kello tekee meidän eteen. Samalla hyvä. Sekkaa mennään valmiiksi.
All right, we're back. We're ready. Finland heading onto the field for the second quarter, so is Cyprus. It'll be interesting to see what happens because Finland win this game. We're now 6 points in, and that's a very strong start to Finland, actually. Finland weren't sure how they would go this tournament, but a lot of teams were unsure how they would go this tournament as well, not just Finland. So it's a very good result to see how Finland's doing right now. And it shows the commitment of players and everything like that. We currently have the under-16 boys run by Andrew Schofield. He's an actual Englishman.
Oh, really?
Andrew's a very nice guy, actually, but he's developing the under-16s now so they can possibly play in the national team.
Okay.
And we also have an under-18s team, I believe.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of potential coming up to these teams, which is good to hear.
Yeah.
And, Andrew's really trying to promote the sport as much as possible in Finland, which is a very positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
But back to the game at hand, Finland versus Cyprus, getting off topic a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we can see, they're a bit trapped in their defensive zone right now with the amount of press that they're putting on. So Tony was a bit too physical with his tackle there, as in bumping shoulder to shoulder, which is why the ball was called against Tony there. So it's Cyprus free hit. And as you can see, the frustration on Cyprus when they don't have anyone to pass to, so they put their hands up and then pass backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sure Cyprus have got a few tricks up their sleeve. Cyprus's coach is actually from England, I believe, or this guy here in the suit. Although he's got an English accent, he might not be, I apologize, but he's a very nice guy, actually. And I'm sure he's got some cert plays that he'd like to run against Finland, and they're certainly not out of this yet. That's just an unfortunate happen.
Yeah.
It happens, though, unfortunately, in every sport, at every level. So you can see by Finland coming up very high to be able to meet them.
Yeah.
It's putting a lot of pressure on Cyprus that are making mistakes right now, but Cyprus are quite good at doing the same thing as Finland.
Yes.
So it works both ways. It's not like it's a one-way thing.
Okay, now they got some shoes. I think it's the Finnish guy, number 16.
Number 16, we have Sami Laiho again.
Yeah.
His name keeps coming up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's another mishap. But as you can see, it happens on both ends, not just one end, as in one team, sorry. As you can see, Finland's just buying a bit of time right now, taking the pressure off them. There's not much press coming on, coming on from Cyprus, so Finland can take the time with the ball to be able to decide what to do right now, as they're not putting enough pressure on right now. So what we would call this in hockey is a half press that Cyprus are doing, where they're not sending all their players up, they're sending them to the halfway line and back.
Yes.
So they're kind of like a half press. Some people call it a Dutch press. Some people call it a half press.
Okay.
However, it's nice in theory, but it has its downfalls at the same time.
Yeah. about those penalty and cards. It's like mixing some football and ice hockey.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got cards in. The umpire is calling a foot from the Cyprus. I didn't actually see a foot there, unfortunately, but the umpire has a much better view than we do of the game.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a mix between kind of like football and ice hockey, of course, where you've got the cards in football and you've got the penalties in ice hockey.
Yeah.
So it's a very good comment, actually, to say it's mixed, you know.
But in this game, you got both of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Card and penalty.
So you can see the countdown is counting down there behind Artie.
Yes.
So he knows that as soon as he hits 0, that ball has to leave that spot. Shot comes in from Sammy again.
Same kind of.
That was a deflection, I believe, from Tony Mexi. So the shot was actually taken by Sammy Lihol, but I believe, and we'll wait for the announcement over the head, but I believe it was a deflection from, Tony Meski. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, number 7, yeah.
So that was Tony's goal. It was a good deflection, actually. So it's another tactic you use in short corners where you go wide and person deflects it in. But this is a very good start for Finland. You know, it's not even halfway yet.
Yes,
They're up 2-0 right now.
Yes.
As you can see, number 15 getting ready to put the pressure on there, but backed off a little bit because the pass didn't happen. Unfortunately, that's all that player could do with his throwing it overhead.
Yes.
We call that an overhead. But unfortunately, if you don't have any options, that is your best option to try and put it over the heads of the other players. It's not always effective, especially if you can't control it yourself.
Yeah.
But it's a very good option if you can control it.
You have to do it.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it actually hit the Cyprus foot there, which is why the whistle was called. But again, moving the ball 5 meters before you can put it into the D. It was a good steal by Sampo there. I've never actually seen Sampo wear a headband before this game, so it's a very interesting thing. Maybe I just haven't seen him very often.
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
I think more than me.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. But you can see the Cyprus aren't really putting any pressure on Finland right now.
Yes. Is this game you can take timeout?
No. No timeouts will be given during this game. Oh, yeah, that was a very good play by Finland, though. And that was a very good stop by Cyprus. We'll just wait for him to turn around so I can grab that number. Number 8 from Cyprus. Had a very good play. He's actually their captain, Tunk Ted Ilgen. That was a very good play by him to be able to read what was going on. There he is now, number 8. So have to give him some recommendation for that.
Yeah.
I hope I said his name right. That was a Tunk Ted Ilgen.
Yeah.
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 It's a nice name, actually.
Yes, it is. Although they are passing quite well on the back line, it's just unfortunate that no one's opening up for them to be able to get it up. Although that was very good by number 14 there. Number 14 is Konstantinos. That was very good of him to be able to read that and move the ball quite well there for Cyprus. Yeah, now they got some pressure.
Yep. So what's happened there is number 3 on Finland, which is Markku Renne, is just mistackled a little bit. Happens when the game's a fast-paced game. You're not always going to get 100% of your tackles correctly, but he just hit the stick of the Cyprus player too much without touching the ball. In a game like this, where emotions are high and the game is very fast-paced, you're not always going to get 100% of your tackles right, and everyone knows that. So Finland just had a major change. I think they actually subbed 3 or 4 players there. So it'll be good to see what fresh legs can do. So the person didn't move the ball 5 meters before trying to get it into the D, which is why the whistle was called against them, which is why Finland now have a free hit.
Oh, okay.
That 5-meter rule keeps coming up. Most players hate the 5-meter rule. I especially hate the 5-meter rule as a goalie and player.
Yeah. Oh.
So the umpires actually called play on there. You wouldn't have been able to see the umpires on the camera there or anything, but they called on because Finland had the advantage at the time, so otherwise it would have been a Finland hit. Unfortunately, we couldn't see what happened there, sorry. Okay, Cyprus actually have a green card, which is the first card of the game. Clock starts now as that Cyprus player will sit down. I believe that was number 14 again, Konstantinos. I apologize if I'm wrong. So Finland are now playing 10 versus 9, which is a good advantage for Finland, actually. It'd be good to see something happen out of this. So
How many minutes you get?
2 minutes. He got
2
a green
minutes, yeah.
card, so
Okay.
he's got 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Finland there, not capitalizing on that.
Well played.
Very well played. That was number 7 for Finland. That's Tony Meski again. His name keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Tony's a very nice guy on and off the field, actually. Helps develop a lot of people and helps a lot of people at the club he plays for, actually.
Oh.
And that was a great commitment by the goalie there to be able to stop that play from happening. Number 14, Finland's captain, which is actually Simo Mäkelä. So that was good of Simo to be able to get it in like that, but even better by the Cyprus goalie, actually. Savas.
Savas.
Yeah.
Savas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Finland just hit it out of bounds there. Nothing really happened, so it's a free hit out. So what happens is the defense are now taking it from what's called the 16 mark, just outside of the D, which is a free hit for the defense. There's Tony helping out the young player. Santiri again. You can see Finland really on them right there. There's not many blue shirts available, which is called a full press. So
Yeah.
Finland are doing quite well with the full press right now, and Cyprus are struggling to kind of get past the full press right now.
Yes.
And that is the best way to get past the
Yeah.
full press effectively, is to put it over their heads,
Yeah.
as mentioned before. So shortly that card will expire, and Cyprus and Finland will play 10 versus 10 again. I believe it'll be any second now. Oh, yep, he's already back on the field, sorry. As you can see in the middle there, number 14.
Two minutes and some are left
Yeah,
before the
before
next
the
break.
end.
Next
Yeah, and
break.
during that break, it's actually a 10-minute break, so stretch your legs, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But Finland will go into the second half in a very, very, very comfortable position right now with 2-0. You can see what the coach, Jani Nudland, is doing well with the team.
Yeah.
What the umpire's calling there is number 8 from Cyprus, Tunk Ted Ilgen, gave a very unnecessary push to the Finland player, Toni Meski, there. Seems to be a bit of frustration between those two players right now.
Yeah.
That is a very, very good play by Finland there, and we have to commend that person.
But we don't get it now.
Number 2.
Number
two is coming up quite big for the defense right now. Andre Panshin. I hope I said that right, from HC Kilpari. Andre Panshin.
Panchin.
Yeah.
Panchin.
And that's, Otto is a big player for Finland, actually. From HT85. Otto does a lot of, Otto Peri Ventala. Otto does a lot of coaching and developing in Finland. He's actually helped progress the Finland hockey quite well lately.
Yeah.
He's even gone across seas to do some seminars and whatnot. So it's good to see Otto back and helping out Finland in more than one way, playing and coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the end of the second. Finland are ahead 2-0. We will see you guys in roughly 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you
See
very
you
much,
guys.
guys.
Yep.
Sulla on energia tähis. No niin, tullaan tähän näin koko joukko.
Yksi, kaksi, kolme, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nyt pitäisi tulla ihan hyvin kyllä. Tää eikö tule ihan hyvin haastattelu? Jes, loistavaa.
Huulilla nauttikaa, mutta puhukaa enemmän siellä toisella. Ollaan parannettu ekasta pelistä. Vielä lisää parannettavaa. Nautitaan tosta pelistä. Homma näyttää hyvältä, että samalla mallilla pieniä parannuksia pienissä asioissa, niin saadaan homma näyttää vielä paremmalta. Kolmannen jälkeen. 1, 2, 3. Suomi! Hyvä jätkä! Hyvä koni!
All right, welcome back, people. There's currently 30 seconds roughly till we're about to commence the second half of the game. Finland are currently winning 2-0. It's a big audience today. We've actually got quite a few people here right now. We'll have a quick look roughly at our audience today.
Sean, we got some picture.
Yeah.
over 100 people.
Yeah, I believe I actually
from
heard
here.
130 people who'd come out to see the game today, which is great for the sport. It's great to see that many people there. It's
Wow.
coming over now. We've got the left half of the stands filled and the right half here coming up. As you can see, it's quite full. We're going back to the game now, though. Finland starting with the ball down. Finland are currently taking a bit of time with it because, oh no, they're not using the Dutch press. Obviously, the Cyprus coach has decided to change things up a bit because it wasn't working necessarily, which is very smart of the coach to do that. You know, to see that things aren't working and to be able to change it. So the Cyprus coach has done quite well with that. As you can see, Sampol.
That's a long run.
That's quite fast in a long run. So Sampol's done extremely well, and he's got the actual foot from the Cyprus player.
Yes.
So he's done 10 out of 10 very well.
Yeah.
So that's Cyprus foot again. The game is a bit heated. Cyprus are, I think, a bit frustrated right now with the score. I don't think they would have liked it to go this way. I don't think any team would like it to go this way, obviously. So I think you can see that how frustrated they are a bit right now.
Yes.
But I'm sure, again, the Cyprus coach has a few tricks up his sleeve, and he wouldn't be coached for nothing, right?
Yeah.
As Cyprus begin to take the 16 hit out, you may see a restructure in their offense to be able to get some more spacing. And Finland aren't putting so much pressure on right now. They don't have to waste their energy so much right now because they're up 2-0. The onus kind of falls on Cyprus to make something happen rather than Finland to make something happen right now.
Yes.
The game continues exactly like it is right now. Then the game ends and Finland's won it. But
Okay.
the onus is completely on Cyprus now to do something.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mishandle by Finland, but creates an opportunity for Cyprus in a big way. There's Konstantinos with the ball from Cyprus. That was a foot from Cyprus. Sampol's got the ball there. That's a very good overhead from Sampol. Goes the distance for the captain.
Oh!
Oh,
That's
that was
good.
an extremely good play for Finland, actually. Everyone was exactly where they needed to be for that play to happen.
Yeah.
You would probably call that a set play.
Yes.
So it was very good to see that happen. You can see number 8 and 24 from Finland. Number 8 being Otto Petri Venteli, and number 24 being not on my list, but I believe it's Jonas from ABC. They're about to take the field.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not on my list.
Those sticks are quite different if you some hockey sticks, for example.
Yeah, they're a bit more harder than an ice hockey stick is, for example. Ice hockey sticks are quite thin and hollow.
Yeah.
These are quite, not necessarily heavy, but they, if you get hit by it, it could do some serious damage, you know? It could
Okay,
definitely
yes.
break a bone.
Yes.
And the ball is quite hard as well. It's not heavy again, but it is just very solid ball.
Yeah.
Cyprus are doing quite well with their communication right now and moving it around the diamond. That's very good as a Cyprus player to be able to do that. Although he might have fallen over a little bit and missed past, he did do some very good stick handling there. Unfortunately, I didn't see the number. I apologize, Cyprus. Finland getting ready to start something here. He's number 21. That's why I didn't see him. He's not 24. I apologize. Jonas. There he is. Jonas Helenius. 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 I said it right the first time. I misguessed myself.
Yeah.
I'm not Finnish. I'm Australian, so this is why I struggle with these things. And I'm sure he'll come meet me after the game for that comment and kick my ass, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I can kick it.
Yes. Inappropriate language, though. There's Artie running ahead. There's a 2-on-1 situation where Finland are in front. Unfortunately, there was a foot from Cyprus, number 6 there. However, we had advantage, so it was playable. Unfortunately, number 15 from Finland, being Santiri, just mishandled a bit, but didn't really have too much of an option at the same time. The goalie was out meeting Santiri, so it wasn't really a good option. Santiri actually just got a green card, so Finland are down 1 player for the next 2 minutes as soon as he sits down. This could create a big opportunity for Cyprus. If they can get a goal here, it basically means they're only 1 down all of a sudden. The morale would certainly get boosted by Cyprus if they could score here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they don't score, the morale for Finland could get boosted from that.
Okay.
But you can see the morale is quite high with the team Finland right now. They're quite confident in what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're moving quite well with the ball. Jussi hasn't really seen much action today. Jussi Lutta from H2 Kilpari. He's actually been the starting goalie for Finland for quite a while. He's a very good goalie, actually. And he's a very good man.
Yeah, I have seen his game.
Yeah, it'd be good to see him actually in action. He made a big save yesterday against Slovenia. Not yesterday, the day before, sorry. So he's very good at what he does. Unfortunately, during this tournament so far, he hasn't really been put to the test too well because Finland's been doing so well, which is good for him and good for the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually have his backup. He's actually called Yul Mikola, and he's actually from Uriela. And he's a very young boy. I think he's 17 or 18.
Okay.
But he's progressing very well, and with the guidance of someone like Jussi, he could develop into quite a good little player.
Yes.
Quite a good little goalie, sorry. And it's good to see that Finland have got these people coming through the ranks to be able to help them. So they currently have a long corner outside the D. They need to move it 5 meters before they can put it into the D. Constantines has it, so he's moving it 5 meters back. Now they can hit it into the D if they like, which they're going to do by the looks of it. But Sami Laiho is there waiting for it to happen, basically. And here comes number 25 from Finland. We haven't seen him too much lately, but he's a good little player, actually.
Ooh. Good shot. And good save.
Yeah, it's very good for both ends. And it's also good to see number 25 here getting some action. We haven't seen him too much this tournament, so it's good to see what he can do right now.
Yeah.
So that was called obstruction. You could see Finland was very accidental in it, but they did obstruct Cyprus, so that's Cyprus free ball. Cyprus again need to move at 5 meters before they can put it into the D. Green card did happen, but we're waiting to see who got it first. Sami Laiho actually got it, so Finland is down again for a green card. It might have been deemed as very bad obstruction, which is why he got the card for it.
Is there 3 kind of cards?
Yes, so we have a green card, a yellow card, and a red card. Green card will give you 2 minutes sitting down. A yellow card will give you 5 minutes sitting down, and a red card will be you escorted off the field.
Yeah, and if you get red card, you miss the next game.
In some tournaments, yes. I am not sure how they're viewing it in this tournament. You'd have to ask the umpires on that. So currently we have 2 umpires today who have volunteered to help out. And they are very nice people, actually. We have one from Hungary, Thomas Herman, and one from Norway, which is Wajed Khan. So they're both here umpiring the best they can today, and I think they've called a pretty fair game today.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been many complaints at all. So it's good to see that, you know. It's good to see umpires doing what they need to do, and you can see the players aren't unhappy with the calls necessarily because no one's arguing them, so they're doing exactly what they need to do here. It's a good steal from Cyprus when Finland are trying to enter the D. I believe that's Konstantin's, perhaps. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Although there seems to be another green card. I'm waiting to see who it's for. Finland got the green card. I'm unclear on what happened. I apologize. I was trying to view other things. So Finland are playing with 1 down right now. Cyprus are moving the ball around quite well. Cyprus have had a habit of trying to hit the ball in when not necessarily an option has been there. Hasn't worked out for them so far, although that was a good play. Okay, so that was out by Finland according to the umpire, so that means it's a wrong corner. As you can see, people try and move around to create space, create options. That was the 5 meters that we talked about a fair bit, so he was just trying to get it in as quickly as possible. That's very good by Artie to be able to go through the legs like that.
Oh.
And that creates an opportunity for Finland.
Oh.
And that is a goal for Finland out of errors made by Cyprus. That goal is by Olli Vesakoski. And I believe out of that goal, he will probably take my shoes home with him.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting my shoes back, unfortunately.
Yeah. You don't get it.
No, I believe Ollie's now taken those as his own, and you can see the audience there quite happy. A lot of big-name Finnish people are in this audience that are in the hockey community side of things. And we also have a lot of volunteers there also. It's good to see my shoes are going to good use, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And you say shoes is kengat right, in Finnish,
Kenga.
right? Kenga, yeah.
Good shoes.
Finnish is a very difficult language to learn.
Yes, it is.
I believe it's in the top 5 hardest language to learn, actually.
Maybe.
No. So we have number 3 for Finland with the ball right now. Number 3 is Marko Renne. And he's actually the HC Gilbert. Oh, no, sorry. My apologies. It wasn't number 3. I believe it was 13, Samu Raitanen. He's a very good player, actually. He's very strong and confident with the ball. Now you can't ever have 2 of your own players tackling at one person. It's deemed as illegal. You can only ever have one person attacking at a time. So that's why that ball was called that way.
Cyprus got the pressure.
Oh, very good play by Santiri. Santiri getting it into the zone. A few plays there resulted in a free shot at net, basically.
Yes.
Sami Laiho is stealing the ball away from people. A bit too much pressure resulted in a bit of a mistake there. Santiri's come up quite big for Finland this game. We've seen him quite a lot with the ball, actually, which is very good. There he is again. You can see Cyprus goalie Savas is really trying to motivate his players to get in the game right now.
Yeah.
Good communication from the goalie can boost the rest of your team right now. So he's certainly doing as much as he can in that back line, Savas is. And that is the end of the third quarter. We now have a 2-minute break between the third quarter and the fourth quarter, so we will see you shortly. All right, welcome back. We currently have 20 seconds until the game is starting. Team Finland looking pretty comfortable in their lead right now, honestly. It's completely on Cyprus right now to come out strong, but if Finland keeps with what they're doing, it could be looking good for Finland. That'd be 2 games played, 2 games won. I'm pretty sure you'd be happy about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm living in Finland and
Yeah. Definitely tell you're Finnish.
I think that is my team.
Yeah.
And this is quite nice sport.
Yeah, it's a nice, easy sport. And,
Yeah. I like that gentleman team.
Okay, so what happened there was the umpires deemed it went out of bounds, so that is a free Cyprus hit. From this angle, it didn't look like it was out of bounds because of the TV angle. So
yeah,
it's a very difficult angle to play. Number 14, the captain there, moving the ball up nicely. Number 14 being Simo Mäkelä, actually from HT85.
Okay.
In Harmalina. So the Hämeenlinna guys, the HD85 guys, and I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, Hämeenlinna. Yep. They actually play on a Pesapalo field over there, and it's very difficult to play on that type of pitch.
Yeah.
So when they come to pitches like Velodrome here, they tend to thrive off it because they're used to worse conditions. Number 19 from Cyprus having a couple of good plays there. Nicholas James Weir again is a name that keeps coming up for Cyprus. Unfortunately, Finland hit it into their own foot, which is still a foul because it's a foot inside the D. So Cyprus have their second big chance of the game now.
Short corner.
Yeah, short corner. Yeah. So this is, I believe, Cyprus' second short corner now.
Yeah.
They didn't do the first one too well, but it'd be good to see what happens this one.
Yeah. And Finland got 2 on their calls now.
They have had 3 short corners and they've scored 2 off them.
Yeah, 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good for Finland. So it'd be interesting to see what happens because Cyprus need to answer Finland right now. Currently, Finland are unanswered right now, so... It's a good push. Here comes a shot. And that's a Cyprus foot. That's a shot to their own foot. I believe that player is actually hurt. Yep, that player is still on the ground, actually, that got hit.
Yeah, now we got a picture.
Finland is actually helping them up right now.
Is there?
That player, number 24, is actually quite hurt. So that is Richard Jaini, sorry. But it's good to see Finland helping them up. I believe there was 3 of them helping him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Tony Meski, and also Jonas Helenius. There was a third one, I just didn't see who it was, basically, sorry. Unfortunately, I didn't see what happened to Sampo there. But Sampo doesn't look too good. Holding a very valuable area.
Yeah.
Okay, so here comes Sampo off. Seems to be the frustration is getting to everyone right now, and it's starting to act on it.
Yeah.
It's been a long game, you know, so...
Yes.
Especially for Cyprus, who have been defending pretty much the entire game. When you haven't got the ball and you're chasing a ball, it becomes quite hard physically and mentally.
Yeah.
So Cyprus are feeling probably very drained from that.
Did Cyprus play yesterday?
Yes, they did actually. Cyprus played Norway yesterday and drew.
Yeah, and Finland got break.
Yeah, Finland had a break yesterday, so that could be a good factor as well. But Cyprus and Finland both play tomorrow. Cyprus are playing Hungary tomorrow. Oh no, sorry. I apologize, I'm looking at the wrong day. At 12 o'clock, Slovenia play Norway, so both Finland and Cyprus have a break day tomorrow. And that's at 12 o'clock, Slovenia versus Norway in Velodrome in Capita.
Yeah.
So a player that we were talking about that got hurt in the Finland D, number 24, Richard Jaini, is actually quite close to us and is kind of icing his leg right now. Can't really stand properly, so that's unfortunate right now. I hope he gets better soon. There goes a short corner from Otto. Otto was kind of down on the ground. You can't be that down on the ground, unfortunately, when the ball hits you. You seem to putting your body in the way of the ball, basically. Yeah. And you don't want that.
Oh yeah, they got some mask for the players.
So yeah, players have masks and gloves. So the ball, as mentioned before, is quite a hard ball.
But only 2 players can use it.
Yep. So the post people. So there's 2 people. There's 4 people in total. 2 people will run out and try and meet the ball. That's the person that's receiving the ball. 2 people will stand behind the goalie to back him up, basically. Yusi makes a very easy save straight to him. Doesn't have to do too much. But Yusi puts his hands up in like, yep, that's cool, guys. You can keep doing this. I'm fine with you if you want to keep doing it, guys.
Yeah.
It's always funny to see a goalie's put his hands up like, hey guys, I'm kind of waiting over here, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You can see the experience Yuzi has by coming out to where he is right now in this play that it was. That's good to see because you can see he has the confidence and the experience to be able to come out and meet the ball easier, even with people behind him, because he trusts his defense, which is good.
Yes.
Shows good teamwork from Finland to be able to do that.
Yeah. Short corner again.
Yeah. So the two people again putting their masks and gloves on, they'll stand behind Yusi. Yusi will come out further.
Forward
I
corner.
believe it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have Sami Laiho and Tony Meski running out.
Oh,
And that's a goal.
that's a nice.
That's a very nice goal.
Yeah.
So they finally answered Finland, basically. I believe that was Nicholas James Weir, actually, again. Nicholas has scored a lot of goals for Cyprus lately. Nicholas James Weir being number 19. We'll wait for the announcement. I could be wrong, though.
They tried it a different way
Yeah,
to do that, yeah.
which is what I was talking about with the Cyprus coach not
Yeah.
changing things constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
It shows good coaching to be able to change these things, you know?
Yes.
That is a great overhead, a very good overhead. Yep, so that's confirmed it. That's Nicholas's goal from Cyprus. So currently the score is 1 Cyprus.
1 Cyprus. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, and 3 Finland, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
So Cyprus have finally answered and woken up, which is what Cyprus really want. They just want to be able to kind of keep going with what they're doing right now. Because Finland hasn't had an actual shot, I don't think, yet this quarter.
Okay.
Not a successful shot, at least.
If they get 3 points in this game, if they won now in Finland, 3 points. 1 points for 1 goal.
No, so regardless of the goal difference, regardless of how many goals you score, you win a game, you get 3 points. You draw a game, you get 1 point, and you lose a game, you get 0 points.
Okay.
So that was very good by Konstantin's number 14, actually, from Cyprus. Finland actually had a couple of bad tackles against him, but he still came out on top.
Yeah.
So it shows, although it might have been another team, he was very good at what he did. Here comes Ollie. Ollie playing with Artie a bit, helping him out. Ollie having a good chance, but unfortunately just a bit too far ahead for Ollie to be able to reach it.
Yeah.
Very, very good overhead there. It's now a 3-on-2 situation. You can see Cyprus really pushing it now to be able to get into there. Cyprus are quite a vocal team. You can certainly hear their coach on the sideline if you come down and watch a game.
They try it hard.
Yeah, so they're really putting as much as they can forward now because they have to. It's a 3-1 game right now, so it's you either don't do it and don't get anything, or you do it and risk things and possibly get goals. So what Artie did there was raise the ball a bit too high. It's considered knee level is, if you raise the ball above knee level, it's considered a dangerous ball.
Okay, yeah.
So Cyprus are moving the ball quite well, but Finland just want to get it out now. And Finland have created a one-on-one situation right now. The captain comes up. I think the captain was actually looking to try and get a short corner against them, but the Cyprus player did very well defending there to be able to not cause that happening.
Okay, there is ball going on.
Fantastic. Well, the ball actually just came into the studio, ladies and gentlemen. So that was kind of like, hello.
What is happening here?
The ball came to greet us.
Yeah.
I think it scared you too.
Yeah. 6 minutes left.
Yep, 6 minutes, 2 goals difference. So let's see what happens, yeah? You can see Jussi really commanding his troops back there.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the attack. A good goalie will always let his players know where the other players are. Makes your job as a goalie extremely easy if your other players are following orders, basically.
Yeah.
Like good troops, you know?
Yeah.
It's a great overhead. Sami controls it. And there's a very bad tackle. You can never tackle someone from behind them. I
But
believe
you can't tackle.
Yep. If you're running ahead of me and you've got the ball, I can't tackle you and slam, like chop your stick from behind. Yeah. That's deemed dangerous. Very dangerous. And I believe Cyprus got a card for that too. So Finland are currently in a man advantage. It's a great play by number 2 in Finland, Andre Panchin, to be able to intercept that.
Nice pass.
And there's number 15 coming up with his speed again. Okay, so it actually hit Sampo's body there, and that's why Cyprus got the hit. However, Cyprus hit it straight into the D, but didn't stop the ball before doing it, so it's still Cyprus's free hit. There's Nicholas James Weir again with the ball. Jussi has good tracking for the ball. You can see him as he made the stop. He still followed the ball to the out of bounds.
Yeah.
Which is what you need your goalie to do. And you can see Jussi commanding again. You go there, which is what your goalie needs to do. So they need to move at 5 meters before they can get into the D right now. There's that 5 meters gone. Hit Finland's foot. I believe that might have been Tony Meski's foot. Apologize if it wasn't. Just looked like from that camera angle. Unfortunately, I didn't exactly catch what was going on there, but it's Finland's free hit out. So that's good for us, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You might not be able to hear the voices on the TV, but you can certainly hear them in this studio. Everyone's yelling and quite vocal. You've got minutes left to the game. There's a lot of frustration from Cyprus. Oh, and that's a great play by Santiri. That's a great play. Captain takes over for it, passes back to Santiri for it. It's unfortunate. It's a bouncing ball, so it's hard to hit a bouncing ball, you know. Santiri did do a very good job, though, and the captain did help him out to be able to do that, Simo Michaela.
Yes.
So it's very good of both of them to be able to do that without communicating needs be, you know?
Yeah. Actually, our TV watchers, they did hear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't hear.
No, we don't hear much, you know. We can certainly hear them when they're down this end right now.
Yeah. But there's some microphones.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Sampo taking a bit of time right now. Finland needs to take a bit of time right now. They can afford it. So basically, Finland are up by 2 goals. There's minutes left. Wasting a bit of time getting the ball is taking time off the clock. I mean, yeah, less time overall for Cyprus to get an attack in, basically. That was a bit risky to leave that, but they obviously saw that there wasn't really a great opportunity for Cyprus to get that at the same time. So
Cyprus need to play risky game now.
yep. Right now, Cyprus could afford effectively to take their goalie off and have an extra attacker on, just like in ice hockey.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure if they're going to, though, or not. And he made that look very easy, actually. Number 13, Samuel Ratanen, made that look very, very easy to tackle that out. And that's the end of the game right now.
Yeah.
So the end of the score is Finland 3 and Cyprus 1. You can see the crowd are very happy about that. And there's a lot of people there watching the game. Slovenia was there watching the game as well. I think Yanni Nudlin should be very happy with that. Two games played, 2 games won. And I think a lot of people will be very happy about that. Shortly, we'll go over and have an interview with Yanni soon.
Yeah.
And if you stay tuned for that, we'll have some questions for Yanni.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. It was pleasure.
Thank you very much for joining me, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Suomi-hokkia pitää saada tähän lajiin. Vittu me pitäis saada. Se on vaan vittu, kun mä rupeen ottaa sillä, että aina vittu me tulee niin vittu. Sitten rupeen pomppiin sen aakaudaan. Joo, niin. Äijä, tullaan tähän näin. Koko joukko. Hyvä jätkä! Tullaan tähän näin. Ryhmää koko joukko. Aivan mahtavaa. Aivan upeeta. Aivan ihanaa. Hey boys, here we come! Nyt saa huutaa. Here we come boys! Simo, missä saa? Simo, missä saa? Aina huudetaan. Kolmannella. Kolmannen jälkeen. Missä saa? 1, 2, 3. Simo, missä saa? Guys, I want to say one thing. We did so well for the penalties, so we didn't have any penalties in the last quarter. So now we need to improve when we are tired to get mentally neutral and keep on doing penalties, doing good passes, and with this we're gonna be well. Let's cheer for the audience before they leave. Yeah. I wasn't happy about this. Yeah, the last one. Pois from here. Okei. Mä vaikin sanon. Tätä yleisöä. Yleisö.
No niin, me ollaan saatu tänne Suomen päävalmentaja haastatteluun ja päällimmäiset tuntumat pelistä.
Ihan upea. Aivan sairaan upea. Jätkä teki hienoa duunia. Oltiin vähän sillassa. Vaikka johdettiin 2-0 ja ne tuli muutama jäähy tuohon, niin hienosti pojat purki ja pelasi ne jäähyt pois. Et ei voi olla kuin ylpeä. Aivan uskomaton joukkue.
Kyllä sen oikeastaan näkee tästä joukkueesta, että kaksi voittoa alla ja varmasti tuntuu hyvältä. Niin mikä on ollut se isoin tekijä tässä joukkueessa, että näitä voittoja tulee?
No, se isoin tekijä on se iso J, eli se iso joukkue. Kaikki haluaa pelata toisille, kaikki haluaa, että meillä on hauskaa, kaikki haluaa, että tämä joukkue voittaa. Se yhteishenkisin joukkue, se kasvaa koko ajan ja se on aivan käsittämättömän hieno. Kundit puhuu ja tekee ja niillä on kivaa yhdessä, niin tämmöisen joukkueen takana on hieno olla.
Aivan varmasti on hieno olla ja se näkee kyllä täällä kentällä ja tässä koko tunnelmassa, että joukkue vetää tosi hienosti. Ja teillä tuli 2 noista lyhyistä kulmista, saitte 2 maalia.
Joo, saatiin. Me ollaan aika paljon treenattu niitä ja tämä meidän toinen Barcelonan Sahuri on aikas kaveri niissä, että kyllä hän osaa pistää sen pallon maaliin. Ja aika hyvä prosentti tänään, oliko 3 lyhyttä ja 2 tuli, niin ihan hienoa.
Numero 15, nimeä en muista, mutta jotenkin tuolla selostamossa huomasi sen, että oli tosi hyvin haki palloja ja oli siellä tänään jotenkin tuntui hyvälle. Santeri
Mättönen, meidän tulevaisuuden kruununjalokivi, nuori kundi 16V, ei pelkää yhtään mitään, ihan huimaa ja jalkaa riittää ja taitoa riittää ja kundi haastaa, kun olisi pelannut ikänsä maajoukkueessa. Oli hänen toinen A-maaottelussa.
No niin, hei kiitoksia tästä haastattelusta ja erittäin paljon onnea vielä teille koko joukkueelle.
Kiitos.
Kiitos. Näihin sanoihin, näihin tunnelmiin sitten päätämme tätä lähetystä. Kiitos.
Mutta luottakaa Villeen nyt. Hokkiliitto sosiaalisesti toimii.
No niin, vetäkää lämmöt!